Question 140. What is the worst date you've ever been on?
That's a long answer, Dave.
Yeah, me too, kind of. But
Didn't we have this one as well?
All right. Sorry about that. Have we changed question? I was spreading mayonnaise on everything.
Do you have someone to clean up?
Is Ola coming over?
Well, Orla just appears from time to time.
What's
I keep telling her that it's inadvisable because it's quarantine, but you know, it's deep.
Can she catch it?
The mayonnaise?
No, COVID.
Yes, she can catch the mayonnaise.
What's the worst date you've ever been on?
I
thought he was going to say something. Manda.
I got a good easy.
Okay, so it wasn't that long ago actually. It was sometime last year. This guy, he was just like, first of all, he was a terrible kisser. He just wouldn't keep his hands off me. I kept telling him to fucking stop. Like he tried to follow me into the bathroom because he thought that I was like I have to go pee, and he thought it was a signal or something. Like he just wanted to leave so bad, but he drove. Oh god, it was really fucking bad. Like, and then afterwards, he kept texting me after the date for like a month, telling me that he was, that we were soulmates and he was in love with me and he wanted to take me out again. It was really fucking bad. So that was definitely the worst date I was ever on.
Right. Chris says, my worst date was a Tinder one. She wouldn't shut up for like 2 hours. I got so tired when she went to the toilet, I paid the bill and left. That's quite cold.
Oh, dear.
B, what was yours? Or was it the one last night?
Even if it was, he couldn't say that. What if they
No, that wasn't the worst one. The worst one is, so I learned lessons from this. Number one, if you're going to sit in a place and get there ahead of someone, make sure they can't see you when they come in the door so you can go out the back. Because I saw her, and the picture online was like from 20 years ago, and she was like 70 pounds heavier, and I mean, that's fine. I have nothing against chunky women. It's just not my thing. So she was pretty big, and so I was kind of stuck in this lunch date. She didn't really talk a lot. I was trying to provide all the conversation. We went to the movies after that. Her choice, bad first date thing anyways, and she fell asleep like 5 times.
Did she snore?
And so... No, not that deep. Just the
deep breathing
thing over and over again. And I'm trying to like talk to her. Yeah, it was just a big. And then she texted me like 5 minutes after we left the theater and said, "What do you think?" And I said, I called her and I said, "No, thank you." I said, "First of all, the picture you showed me, it was old as hell. You don't look anything. No, that's me. No, it's not. It's you 20, 30 years ago. Like, so yeah, and always, Amanda, always drive."
Yeah, I know, it was stupid. I don't understand how people think they get away with shit like that, because obviously they're gonna see you when you come, so they're gonna see that you're totally different. Why bother with that?
I think they're hoping that you've got such low self-esteem that you won't care.
Yeah.
Is that what you think? I just put my worst picture up, and then when they meet me, they're like, "Oh, better than I thought." That's what I do.
Yeah.
Go on, Badger.
See,
what's
with
yours?
with me, you get exactly what's on the tin. You're expecting a badger, you get a badger.
Yeah. Makes sense.
A 6'2" badger.
Not sure what that means.
Exactly.
But okay.
What's your worst date, Badger?
All right. So here is Badger's guide to not completely fucking up your dating life. Firstly, don't be socially awkward like I am. And secondly, if you are going on a date with someone, make sure that both parties are aware that this is a date, as opposed to neither party being aware that it's a date. When you both kind of when you meet up with a friend that you're kind of interested in a more romantic way, but and you're not sure if they feel the same way, but you're gonna awkwardly feel your way through it, and you're awkward anyway. Just don't. just do not do that. It's awkward as fuck. It gets you nowhere, and you end up not talking to them again.
And how many times did this happen?
No comment.
Oh, so also the way this date ended was I finally convinced him. I was like, just bring me home. And so we're walking out to the car, and he opened the back seat, and he was like, I just want to sit back there and cuddle with you a little bit. He checked me into the back seat. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's a pushy prick.
Oh, yeah.
That's insane.
It was insane. He was insane. Okay. And I think the reason the whole, that I let him drive was just because, like I said, I live in the South, so all the men in the South here think they need to be like the gentlemen, so they have to come to your door and bring you flowers and shit, which I'm not used to and I don't care about. But he was insistent on that, so that's why I did the whole him driving. But you're right, never ever again. No.
Jen.
I don't even go into the restaurant or bar ahead of them anymore. I sit outside the parking lot, wait for them to show up, and I see them. And if they're totally different, I just leave. I don't even play the game anymore.
Oh, that's just cruel.
I'm almost 50. I'm too old for that shit. I'm not doing it.
It's better him be cruel, than
Is your picture a recent picture?
Yeah, then wait and go through the whole date and have them, I don't know, fall madly in love with you.
Well, that's true, I suppose.
And then end up in my situation, so. Yeah.
Somebody says the L word within like a couple weeks.
Oh
Never mind on the first date. Yeah, that's
Nah,
right.
no.
And it wasn't like we were even talking. It was like he spammed my messages over and over again, like 40 in an hour, and I was ignoring him, and he was like, but I love you, and we're meant to be together, and we're soulmates. And I was just like, okay.
What? After one date?
But like I said, worst kisser. The weirdest. I don't even know how to describe.
How did you end up kissing him?
He fucking seriously. We were playing pool, and I was leaning up against the pool table, and he just fucking got right the fuck up in my face and just shoved his tongue in my mouth.
Oh.
Right.
That's not how you do it.
Steady on there, chap. You've got to build up a bit of a rapport before you go sticking your tongue in someone.
Yes.
The voice
Anywhere. Anywhere.
See, I don't do this sticking tongues in people business until I've known them for much longer than that.
You're not drinking enough.
We don't know.
Oh.
I drink by myself, so this doesn't happen. There's nothing wrong with drinking by
Jen.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
I think I've answered something like this before on a stream.
Probably.
My worst one was I had to drive, and I had to pick him up, and then he chose where he decided where we were going, and that ended up being a McDonald's.
How old were you?
I was in my 30s.
Yeah, McDonald's is not a good destination for a date if you're over 12.
Yeah,
I agree.
no.
Hang on, that was you.
And afterwards he goes, let's watch a movie. And we went to a video store. Needless to say, I dropped him home and went home.
I wouldn't have dropped him home.
I was nicer than that. I was way nicer than that.
Sal.
So I had been dating somebody for a while, and we went out to the movies, and I fell asleep on her making out in the movies, and she left me there. She was waiting for me outside, but she left me knocked out. I woke up like to an empty theater, like not realizing where the hell I was.
Oh dear.
Is that no?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I did.
Damn.
See, you're the only one where it was you that was the problem.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've always been a problem. I'm number one.
Oh, superb. Oh. Well, that might answer this question.
To be fair, falling asleep does happen. Although I've personally never fallen asleep in somebody's live stream.
I don't know what you're talking about.
During sex.
What?
Has anyone ever fallen asleep during sex?
Yes.
In the panel.
Yes.
Sex, no. Streams, yes.
Apparently, it's very
I
disconcerting.
faked it before. I faked falling asleep before so it would stop.
Are we counting long distance cyber sex?
No.
In that case, no.
One of my sleeping pills had the effect of kind of switching me off at a certain point, so I just fell asleep.
Yeah. Oddly enough, Dave, I have two because of taking my codeine for my but it wasn't for my migraines. It was actually for my back, and I didn't want to have sex anyway. But you know, it was my hobby at the time. So, and he usually didn't take no for an answer, and I fell asleep, and he got really pissed off.
Apparently, I'm hard to move when I'm on top.
Okay.
And how'd you fall asleep when you're on top? Oh, I don't know.
Are you talking to Jen?
I'm talking to all of you. It's me that fell asleep.
I wasn't on top.
I would prefer it if you did not fall asleep on me, Dave.
It hasn't happened in a long time. I'm not on those meds.
I think the moral of the story is don't have sex when you're very, very drunk or you've taken drugs.
Then I'd never have sex.
I did have a very lovely lady fall asleep on me once. I did have a very lovely lady fall asleep on me once. It was not during sex though, and we do not have that kind of relationship at all. We were watching Star Trek Voyager.
Okay.
It was a group sort of gathering where we all just gathered to watch Star Trek Voyager in a hotel room. And next thing I know, she's asleep on me. I'm like, okay.
That seems normal.
It's not the same thing.
No,
man.
it's completely different.
Normal? How is that like what Dave and I are talking about?
It involves someone falling asleep on you.
Yeah, but people fall asleep on people all the time.
Someone I've done heaps.
Yeah, but you have to understand my emotional connection to Star Trek Voyager can make it, in many instances, better than sex.
Okay.
So it's the Voyager that was the problem
Well,
there.
it is the best of the Star Treks.
No, it's not.
You might want to find some better partners if you're thinking Star Trek Voyager is better than sex. Maybe just the wrong people. Try somebody new.
Yeah.
The wrong badges.
I think we need to crowdfund a
Yeah.
uniform for all.
What a fairy one.
No, a Janeway one.
A fairy
Ah,
Fucking
Get her the
nerd.
7
or
of
the
9.
doctor. Role play.
The 7 of 9.
A zombie fairy. Janeway.
No, you want 7 of 9, not Janeway.
Are you on 7 and 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Early 7 and 9 or Picard 7 and 9?
Hard.
I don't count.
Yeah.
I don't count the 7 of 9 that appears in Picard as 7 of 9 because she's playing a completely different character.
No, she's not.
She's more human now.
Yeah, but which you would expect.
Yes. It's the evolved 7 of 9.
Yeah, she's been human for another, what? It's 10, 20 years later? You don't think she wouldn't have changed in that time?
Yes.
Resistance is futile.
Right.
Yes, Amanda, I know you think Star Trek sucks, but we think
on,
we
go on,
can find little shit.
Wait a minute, I forgot there's a live chat. Let's see what's going on.
Nothing. Don't look.
Yeah.
Don't look, or this stream is going to go for hours.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can't open it for now because it's not being done directly through StreamYard.
No, you have to go to it. Right.